All right, shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Hakodash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone and citations to the elect. We're the brothers of Great Millstone, Miami. I'm the brother Lawyer, and with me,
Brother War. Shamar.
And what we're going to go into in this lesson is, a topic that, the brothers and I were discussing earlier about, how we have to be there for one another. Okay. The apostle, Elder Ramlab, just went into a lesson earlier today about, how a faithful friend is a strong defense. Okay. All right. And, in this brotherhood, we've been called to be servants of Yahweh Shem Shai, to love one another. All right. To be brothers and to be true friends to one another. Okay. All right. To be there for one another when the other is down. All right. To edify one another, to correct one another, to build each other up. Okay. When it comes to spiritual things, carnal things, whatever it may be. All right. And the spiritual read this week was Ecclesiastes chapter 4, okay, verse 9, which we'll start out there, where, the book of Ecclesiastes, but, chapter 4 goes into how two are better than one. Okay. All right. Because they have a good reward for their labor, and that's part of the reason why the Lord brought the 12 tribes together again. Okay. The two sticks, the stick of Judah and the stick of Ephraim together. Okay. All right. Because that unity, that bond of the brotherhood of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, all right, that's where the power lies, man. Even Yahweh Shai said himself that where two or three are gathered together in my name, there am I in the midst. Okay. All right. So, the brotherhood is stronger when we're together. All right. Whether it be two brothers together, three brothers together, four brothers together, 10 brothers together. Okay. That's where the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai lies together. Okay. All right. So with that being said, I guess we'll start here with Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 9, and Lord willing, this video is edifying.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 9. All right, it says, two are better than one because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow. But woe to him that is alone when he falleth, for he hath not another to help him up.
Keep reading.
Again, if two lie together, then they have heat, but how can one be warm alone?
That's right. Okay, so two are better than one because they have a good reward for their labor, man. All right, two heads are better than one, like the old saying goes, man. All right, if one fall, the one will lift up his fellow. Okay, so if a brother's in a jam, if a brother needs help, if a brother needs a breakdown on the scripture, if your brother needs a ride, okay, a brother might need some extra coins for a bill or whatever. All right, the brothers that are around him are supposed to be there to help him out. Okay, we're supposed to be there for one another for both spiritual and physical things to the best of our capabilities. Okay, all right, because again, two are better than one, man. It's better to have brothers around than for you to be alone. Okay, and having to deal with it yourself. All right, now granted, situations like that will happen to where brothers have to go through things on their own. All right. But, hey, the Lord brought us into a fellowship together, brought us into a community, okay, together, a spiritual community, a brotherhood. OK, that's why it's called the body of Yahweh Shai. OK, we're there to edify one another, to lift one another up, to build one another up, to look out for one another. That's how it's supposed to go. OK. All right. Verse 11, it says, when two lie together, then they have heat. But how can one be warm alone? OK. All right. So, brother may be falling short in the spirit, may be low in the spirit. OK. Another brother is supposed to be there to charge him up. OK. To help build him up in whatever it is that he may be lacking. Our brothers are supposed to be there to work together towards a goal, towards a solution that's edifying. All right. It shouldn't be a grief. It shouldn't be dragging feet. It shouldn't be, an attitude. It shouldn't be none of that. It's we're supposed to be there for one another to do this work. All right. To build one another up for the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, for the building of the tabernacle of David. OK, to keep this mission going. All right. Because we all have one goal, which is the kingdom of heaven anyway. OK, you have anything you wanted to bring out?
Yeah, I was going to keep reading.
Go ahead.
Verse 12, and if one prevail against him, two shall withstand him, and a threefold cord is not quickly broken.
A threefold cord.
A threefold cord is not quickly broken.
Right. So again, two are better than one, but three are better than two. Okay. All right. If one prevail against him, two shall withstand him, and a threefold cord is not quickly broken, man. All right. So it's better to be within the company and the unity of brothers than to be alone. All right. To always try to handle things yourself, or leave a brother out there assed out. Okay. If brothers need help with anything, hey, it's supposed to be an easy thing. It's supposed to be a natural thing for you to go to your neighbor, all right, for that assistance. And it shouldn't be a problem. Okay. Nobody should be ashamed. Nobody should be grieved, because we're all members one of another. And Paul said that. Okay. All right. And Romans chapter 12. Okay. I'm gonna get that real quick. This is Romans chapter 12 and
16.
Nah, this is Romans chapter 12 and verse 3. It says, "For I say, through the grace given unto me, to every man that is among you, not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think, but to think soberly, according as God hath dealt to every man the measure of faith." All right, so everybody has their measure, okay, that's given by grace of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. And because it's by grace, that should already lead to a sense of humility anyway. You should be willing to do it, because the Lord gave us all these things that we have, gifts in the spirit, physical gifts, whatever we have. That's all a gift. That's all according to the grace of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. It's not of our own merit, our own works, our own wit, because we just so smart and so skilled and we just know it. No, that's not what it is, man. Okay. That's why it says according to the measure of faith, man. All right. It's a grace. It's mercy from Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai to build up the body that was broken down, to build up the tabernacle of David that was broken down. Okay. Because we fucked up at the end of the day. Okay. Verse 4, it says, for as we have many members in one body, and all members have not the same office. So we don't all have the same gifts. We don't all got the same talents. All right. We're not all carbon copies of one another. Okay. All right. We all have different uses and different functions within the brotherhood. Okay. Within the body in general. Okay. We all got different talents and skills and measures that we bring to the table through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. Okay. All right. The same way your physical human body, okay, or a bird's body or a fish's body, each member and organ has its office and its purpose. Okay. All right. For the benefit of the body as a whole. Okay. All right, verse 5, it says, "For we being many are one body, and Hamashiach, and every one members one of another." Okay. All right. So we're members one of another. We are one body in Yahweh Shai, man. All right. So if one of us suffer, we all suffer. At the end of the day, it's all going to come back around. Okay. All right. If one of us suffer in a certain area or be low in one area, it's all going to affect the body as a whole. Okay. All right. And if one of us be strong in one area, then another, it's going to affect the body as a whole. All right. So we're supposed to be there for one another, because it's not, we ain't independent, that individualism shit that Esau teaches here in the West, man. Okay. That's not something the scriptures teach, man. All right. We are a community, okay, of people. All right. A spiritual community that's being brought back together through the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So we ought to be there one for another, man. All right, scriptures even tell you if your enemy ox go astray, you're supposed to bring him back to his crib. Fuck. All right. So that's how it's supposed to go. All right. It shouldn't be no thing, brother call you for a breakdown. You got a problem. A brother asks you for help. You got a problem. You need help. You don't want to ask a brother. You shouldn't be no problem for that. We supposed to be there for one another. We one body.
That's right.
Okay. You got something, bro? Anybody else?
Nah, I had that problem with 17, unless you want that later. That's right, 6.
Go ahead, bro. It's whoever got it.
Proverbs 17:17. A friend loveth at all times, and a brother is born for adversity.
Right. A friend loveth at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. Okay. So a true friend is going to be there for you when you're up, when you're down, like that song. I forget, because the brother Ramak is into that song. He used to have us watch that old YouTube clip. I think who was it in the it was like these singers. I know. But who? It was Whitney Houston in there.
Whitney Houston, Marvin Gaye, Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
Damn, I forget the other motherfucker. That's what friends are for.
Right, that's what friends are for. Whitney Houston, Marvin Gaye, Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, it goes, and for good times and bad times, I'll be on your side forevermore.
Right. That's what it's for. Okay, that's what the brotherhood is for, man. The brotherhood is therefore to look out for each other, to build one another up, man. All right, the scriptures tell you even don't be forgetful or slow to visit the sick. Yeah, right. Yeah. The fuck? To entertain strangers. okay, to help out the elderly, okay, all right, to help the poor, the afflicted, to guide those that are lost. The scriptures tell you, they exhort us to do these things, okay, because that's what friends are for. That's true friendship. That's true brotherhood of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. You know, brothers go through different jams physically, emotionally, spiritually. If you got the ability to do it, you should be seeking to do it. You should be gung-ho to do it to the best of your capabilities, man. Okay? Because we all catch hell. We all go through things, man. And we only as strong, as they say, as our weakest member. Okay? You know, Romans chapter 15, I'm going to just bring it out, man. Romans 15:1, it says, we then that are strong ought to bear the infirmities of the weak and not to please ourselves. Let every one of us please his neighbor for his good to edification. Okay? All right. So if we are supposed to be stronger in a certain gift than another brother, all right, we supposed to bear one another's infirmities, man. Okay. We're supposed to deal with one another. We're supposed to be long suffering towards each other. All right. We're supposed to help out, look out for one another. Okay. And it shouldn't be a thing of shame. It shouldn't be a thing of it shouldn't be shit. It should just be natural. Okay. It should really just be natural. All right. Because who else you going to do it for? You going to wait to the kingdom when we all perfect and righteous robots to show charity? You going to wait to the kingdom. The fuck? In the kingdom, we going to do it naturally. The Lord looking for those who trying to do it now, all right, to show that the Lord, that they want to please him.
Who got the mindset to want to move in that fashion?
You know, you gonna wait till the chariots come and we got a bunch of gold and we able to fly and teleport. That's when you gonna want to go the extra mile and give charity and help brothers out. This is bugged out.
Extra mile, not the Lord tell the disciples. If somebody asks you to go a mile, go with them 20.
Right. You know, that's what Yahushua told his disciples, man. So we supposed to. It should be natural. That's part of our culture, man. Okay, part of our culture is if a fellow Israelite, you know, come around, you know, and need help, or you know, it's done stayed and a night is drawn in, you know, and stay here another night, you know, you know, and again, all these things are through the spirit, but the point is, hey, we're supposed to be looking for one another's good to edification, to build one another up, man. All right, because we are all in this fight together. It's a fight. We are fighting physical and invisible enemies, man. Okay. All right. We deal with different shit, man. So if we're supposed to be on the same battlefield together fighting this war, why would you not want to build the next man up to help you fight? Like, you in danger. We are in fucking danger. Okay. That's how it's supposed to go. Rather than, you know, hey, you know, just fuck it. You know, let it go. And the next thing you know, you got a hole in your ranks and bullets flying, bombs going off everywhere, people dying. You know? But that's all I had on that. I know brothers probably got something.
Can I read in the NLT that Proverbs 17 book, sure?
Go ahead, bro.
Proverbs 17:17 in the NLT. A friend is always loyal, and a brother is born to help in time of need.
Break it down.
So yeah, man, a friend is always loyal, but a brother, he's gonna be there. He's born to help in the time of need. And one thing that came to my mind when you was talking, Cap, is King David and Jonathan. Jonathan really put himself on the line to help King David. You know, Jonathan could have got fucked up by his father, you know, but hey, he put his life on the line to help his brother. All right, and we know what the scriptures say, their love compass the love of women, man.
Right.
You know?
But shit, Jonathan's life was on the line for King David. Right. Remember, the second night when King Saul asked for King David,
right,
and Jonathan told him what it was, the javelin got tossed at him.
Right. Yep.
You know?
Yep.
You know, and he helped King David escape. That was a brother, hey, you know. Yeah. But I wanted to bring this out the back of that Proverbs. This Sirach 6 and 14. A faithful friend is a strong defense. And he that hath found such a one has found a treasure, right? Because it don't matter, again, the highs and the lows. All right, a faithful friend is going to be like a strong defense, man. I.e. Jonathan. Jonathan was a defense for King David at that moment because King Saul was looking for King David's life to end it, man.
Right.
All right, and he was a faithful friend, and King David was able to escape King Saul, man. Yep. Other examples of, you know, you see in different movies or different fractions of life, man. You have an individual who's going through some shit who need to travel. You have somebody willing to travel with them through dangerous roads, all because they're in search of something. You know what I'm saying?
It's lucky.
You got it.
Elijah and Elisha. You remember Elijah was like, "Tarry here." He's like, I can't stay here. You know.
Right.
So
And
yeah.
you with them,
Right.
That's a faithful friend, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then if you find one of those, you found a treasure, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it says verse 15, nothing doth countervail a faithful friend, and he so like his excellency is invaluable. A faithful friend is the medicine of life, and they that fear the Lord shall find him. Right. Because the scriptures tell you if you get a friend, you're supposed to have him go the way you would go, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's to what? Serve the Lord, man. So that's a medicine of life, because you're a faithful friend, which is supposed to be a brother, a hopeful elect member, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna make sure that you stay on the right path to gain salvation, as he would expect you to do the same for him, man.
That's right.
All right, no matter what it comes, no matter what comes, no matter how the situation may come, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you brothers got it.
God. This is Proverbs chapter 27 and 17. It says, iron sharpeneth iron, so a man sharpeneth the countenance of his friend. Okay, so we supposed to be there to sharpen each other up. Whatever gift or talent you have, you bring to the table. All right, it's basically the morale of the story is each one teach one. Okay. All right, the parable of the talents, man. You're not supposed to take your talent and put it in a napkin. All right, you're supposed to flip it, all right, and make more. And part of that is edifying the men around you. All right, brothers are good in certain areas. You're supposed to be pushing that to the body. You're supposed to be bringing that out. All right, when the spirit, would have it, because of course everything is in season. Okay, all right, so it is what it is, But of course, the point of the matter is, all right, whatever gift you have, you're supposed to use to sharpen the next man next to you, so y'all both could be sharp. Okay, all right. They got something when you get hired at a new job. They got somebody to train you.
Right.
All right, to cross training and stuff like that for different positions. All right, you come to the job. You new there. You got somebody who's gonna show you the ropes.
Right.
Okay. All right, so that you get on a level. All right, and then that makes the burden of the whole job easier.
Right.
Okay, so just in case, you're not around, you got somebody else around who know how to do it, vice versa. If they not around, they got somebody else around. New people come in. All right, now they got somebody who to train the next guy, and the cycle continues.
It's like a life cycle.
It's like a cycle.
Yeah.
That's how it goes, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but yeah, that's what I wanted to bring out right there. You asked something?
Yeah, I got something very quick. Unless you got something. This is Matthew 7. This is Matthew chapter 7, and I'll start at verse 11. Well, I'll get right to the point, verse 12. Matthew 7 and 12. Therefore, all things whatsoever ye would that men should do to you, do ye even so to them. For this is the law and the prophets. So, hey, the same way, like it says, ye would that men should do to you, do ye even so to them. So don't be, how can I say, the same way you would want people to do unto you, you do unto them, man.
Okay, you receiving the benefits of a friendship, but you not being friendly to the next man. You get what I'm saying?
Right. That's what I should say. Water. Yeah. Right. You that's the way it is, man. It gotta be equal.
Yeah.
It gotta be equal. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted to bring out for now.
Con. This is you got something?
No.
This is Luke chapter 22, verse 24. It says, and there was also a strife among them, which of them should be accounted the greatest. And he said unto them, the kings of the Gentiles exercise lordship over them, and they that exercise authority upon them are called benefactors. But ye shall not be so, but he that is greatest among you, let him be as the younger, and he that is chief as he that doth serve. For whether is greater he that sitteth at meat, or he that serveth, is not he that sitteth at meat, but I am among you as he that serveth. Ye are they which have continued with me in my temptations. All right, so Yahushua gave the example of being a servant, man. All right, we supposed to come into this truth with whatever gift we have, looking to serve one another, all right, according to the measure that the Lord has given us, because we all got different gifts, okay? Some brothers have the gift of prophecy. Some brothers have the gift of helps, ministry. Some brothers have the gift of administration, herbs, you know, languages, okay? However it may be, you know, worldly knowledge, whatever. You're supposed to bring it to the table to serve the next man, to build the next man up, as it was with Yahushua. Okay. Now, verse 28 is another good point, because it says, ye are they which have continued with me in my temptations, man. And that's a true friend. Okay. Somebody who's going to ride or die with you no matter what situation comes, man. All right. That's why Yahushua commended his disciples for being that way, man. All right. Because of all the shit that he was going through. All right, he didn't have nowhere to stay. He had nowhere to lay his head. His family wasn't dealing with him like that. He couldn't. His hometown didn't honor him. Performing all these miracles, doing all these great works. People hating on him, trying to kill him, throw him off the cliff. You know, trying to trap him up. You know, he got to duck and dodge. And guess what? The disciples rocking with him, no matter what, man.
Yeah, all the way to the point where he was gonna have to suffer the cross, and he like, shit, we gonna die with you. Fuck you.
Right. You know. So that's the true friend, man. Okay, brothers supposed to be there for one another, and what the fuck, man. Regardless of the situation, I'm just saying, you know, I'm not talking about nobody or saying nothing in particular. You know, it's really shouldn't be that difficult. It's not something to be explained. Okay, all right. Hey, Moses and Aaron rocking with each other the whole time. You know, Joshua and Caleb rocking with each other the whole time. Right. You know, Yahushua and the disciples rocking with each other. Baruch and Jeremiah rocking with each other, man. Daniel and his friends rocking with each other. You know, Esther and Mordecai rocking with each other. You know, Paul and Timothy rocking with each other. Yep. That's how it's supposed to go, man. The Maccabean brothers, man, rocking with each other, man. Okay, regardless of whatever, bro, it's supposed to be tight, man. It ain't supposed to be no woman getting in the fucking way, my job getting in the way. You know, my family getting in the way. It should be none of that bullshit, man. Who is my brother, my mother, my sister, my cousin, my grandmama, aunt, godmother, all that shit, man? Who is any of that? But they that do the will of my Father which is in heaven, man. Okay? None of this stuff's supposed to be getting in the way, man, because at the end of the day, we have been called to a ministry, and there's more people coming into the ministry. There's more people that's coming into the body, and we're going to have to look out for them. And they're going to have to look out for us, man. Okay? You know, and we might not know these people from a can of paint. You know, situation's gonna be more dire. It's gonna be life and death. You know, shit gonna be crazy. And the Lord gonna raise up judges, as he did in the book of Judges, all right, to be many saviors unto these people, man. So we can't be grieved at these things right now. And here it is, we've done known each other for years. You know, brothers done went to fucking high school together. You know, brothers, I literally brothers or cousins grew up on the same block. Been out there teaching, rebuking motherfuckers left and right, you know, eating chicken together, you know, going to class. It shouldn't be no problem. We supposed to just be like this, man. And again, if a brother needs help, he need a breakdown, he need whatever it is, if you're able to do it, and build the man up so that he could get on the level that you think you want. Okay, because don't none of us know shit at the end of the day, man. He that thinketh himself to be something, he is nothing, man. He that thinketh he knoweth anything, he don't know shit. We don't know shit, but what the Lord give us at the time to give it to us, man. You know, sometimes you go into a scripture, you done broke it down 100 times, and then next thing you know, you go through the same scripture again, and then you, damn, I forget the breakdown. Damn, I done forgot the breakdown. Shit, you done broke it down 1,000,000 times. You done went through the scripture, did a video on it a bunch of times. Right. You know, you cut a scoffer with it. Yeah. You know, then next thing you know, you looking over the scripture. Damn, I forget the breakdown. The brother asks you, damn, what's the breakdown? Damn, I can't quite remember it. Let me call another brother.
Yeah. Or I remember seeing on this video. Who was on the video that's a brother? You know?
Right. So we can't none of us get high-minded on some shit, man. Right. You know? Like, we just that. We ain't none of us shit. We ain't shit. Okay? Damn. Okay?
If I may say, you know, we always... talk amongst each other and say that this is the reason why our nation was in this position to begin with, in captivity, man. Mm-hmm. Because not serving the Lord and our people just not looking out for each other, man. Right. You know, because you go to the law, the scriptures say you're not supposed to suffer sin upon your neighbor, man. That's brotherly, but yet You know, our people was just going about in their wickedness, man. Instead of rebuking, they was joining in with the party, and the next thing you know, here go the Lord sending His love and His mercy by one of their own kind, a brother, to go tell them get back in order, and now they want to put them to death and stuff like that. Look at us now, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You know.
Not wanting to look out for nobody, not wanting to help nobody, man.
Right. Just fleeing like a damn hireling, man, because a wolf came.
Yeah.
The fuck? Don't you know if you look after sheep, a wolf's supposed to come after your ass?
That's part of the job.
That's a part of the job. Okay? Because danger came, then you bounce. Like a damn hireling. That's the spirit of the black woman, man. All right? You see the so-called black man down. All right? He'd been conquered by his enemies, and then you lose all hope. You know, when you supposed to be there to build your man up so he can protect your weak ass. Fuck. Your oppressor not gonna do it.
Right.
You know? All right. Luke chapter 22 verse 28, it says, "Ye are they which have continued with me in my temptations, and I appoint unto you a kingdom as my Father hath appointed unto me, that ye may eat and drink at my table in my Father's kingdom, and sit on thrones judging the 12 tribes of Israel." Okay. All right. So if we do this and we do it wholeheartedly to the best of our capabilities, to whatever measure the Lord give us, at, you know, what time, resources, however you want to break it down and break, you know, to the nitty gritty, the Lord's He's going to serve us the kingdom, man. Okay. We're going to be able to eat and drink with Yahushua in His Father's kingdom, judging the 12 tribes of Israel, man. You know, and everything's going to be at our beck and call, man. All right. So, you know, what could be better than that? You know, what could be better than that, man? All right, because we building up our nation, man. For the Lord gave us the opportunity through this grace period to build up our nation that was broken down. We've been conquered by our enemies. We've been scattered. All right, the majority of our people don't know where the fuck we came from or where the hell we going. Okay. All right, so why not take the opportunity to build one another up, okay, so that our nation can be built up and so we could conquer the fucking world, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Why not do it, man? And you get tired, get your ass beat by Esau, you know? And have Moab, bobbleheaded ass, don't know shit, break his foot off in your ass. You know?
You gotta be tired of that shit.
You gotta be tired of that shit, man. You know? Shit. That's all I had on that. Anybody have something else?
I got this one precept, Hebrews 13:1. It says, "Let brotherly love continue." And I want to bring out that word brotherly love. And it always catches my eye when you look into it's in the blue there. It says TDNT reference. It says one. It says one. Then it says 144, and then it says 22. You know, but that 144 in there. But it says, "Love of brothers or sisters, brotherly love." In the New Testament, the love which Christians cherish for each other as brethren. Strong's definition, it says brotherly love, kindness. It says love of the brethren. So, you know, it says let brotherly love continue. So let the love of the brethren continue. You know, that's, you know, our job, you know, to, you know, we gotta love each other, man. You know,
Sure.
that's a new, Yahweh said that's a new commandment. You know, love one another, you know, as I have loved you, roughly paraphrasing.
Because the world gonna know you of God
Right.
by how you do. Because the shit is, all right, we talking about, you know, brothers going through different situations, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say, God forbid, a brother car break down on the side of the highway, and you know you got ability to go help him, but you don't help him. Aren't you moving like a nigga in the world?
Right.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? The nigga sitting at home playing PlayStation. He hear the phone ringing. Yeah, oh shit, my car broke down. I don't think coming, man. I don't know, bro. I'm busy. But the whole time the nigga in the world, you know, he playing PlayStation.
Right.
That's some nigga shit.
Right.
Man.
You got more than enough time and resources
You know
and
what I'm
ability,
saying?
and you just sitting there, man.
Right.
Then God forbid, using your example, here it is. Your so-called friend called you. You playing video games. Your so-called friend called you, who you say is your friend. They stranded on a highway, and then God forbid, semi truck bust they ass, man.
Right.
You know, then you're gonna be sad at the funeral.
Right. If only I had went to help him.
You know, he was such a good person.
All that BS,
Looking
man.
ass,
The whole
man.
time you had it in your power to help, man.
You know, it's stupid, man. That shit don't make no sense, bro.
Man.
That shit's very dumb, bro. All right, That's why scripture say, hey, love thy neighbor as thyself. If you can't love your neighbor if that you have seen, how can you not love the Most High which you have not seen, man? If we supposed to be created in the image of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
You know?
Oh, but Salaki, if I may finish the thought, that's why I brought it up, man, because a nigga will move like that. But here it is. You know how much times we seen sincere brothers, cars break down, and brothers get up and help. You see how much brothers pull up for one man, bro?
Right, yeah.
Have the whole highway shutting down like, damn,
Right.
all y'all came just to help him?
Right.
Wow, then you feel me? People will know if they ever have any inkling, they'll think to themselves, these have to be God's people, okay?
Right.
Because how they're moving, you know?
Yep.
You know, that's all I wanted to mention.
That's how it's supposed to go, man. We're supposed to be inspiring people to be better.
Yeah.
You know? Supposed to be inspiring people, man. All right, but whatever gift we have, because again, we don't all have the same measure, have the same gift, man. But we're supposed to be inspiring people to be more spiritual, man. All right, to fucking consider, man. You know what life is really all about, man. You know, the people. You know, it's one thing to say you believe in God. It's another thing to actually believe that the Most High is working through somebody. You know, it's one thing to say that you believe that the Most High loves you. It's another thing to experience through the love, to experience the love of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai through the love that He put in somebody else's spirit to show you. Okay, that's what one of the reasons why Yahweh Shai came down in the flesh. You know, to die the way He had to die, to go the way He had to go, man. Israel knew, okay, yeah, the Lord loved us and He with us, but Yahweh Shai came in the flesh and actually showed it.
Right, showed
You know.
Right.
To show you, all right, the Lord is really with us. He really do love us. Lord actually sent His express image down, you know, from the right hand to die for us, to come and save us, man.
Conquer the flesh.
To conquer the flesh. So, okay, yeah, the Lord really do love us, man. That's how it's supposed to be, man.
Yep.
All right, it's one thing to say, okay, yeah, I believe the Lord loved me, but it takes it to a whole nother level when you got a brother next to you who the Lord got the Spirit on to show you that love. Now that gonna really increase your faith in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. That's why the scriptures tell you charity edifieth, man.
Yep.
All right, love builds people love, man. That's how you build people confidence, by loving them, man. Okay, that's why you got people in the world, they be all low self-esteem and shit. Because my mama never loved me.
Yeah,
my daddy treated me like shit. You know, my cousins used to always shit on me, this, that, and the third, because that lack of love broke down their faith, man. Okay, that hatred break down their faith, so now they don't got no fucking confidence, man. And we all come from fucked up situations like that, man. Okay, so why would we not want to show love to one another, to build each other the fuck up, man? After being abused and used and tossed around in this fucking world, man. You know? But anyway, Romans chapter 14, verse 19, it says, let us therefore follow after the things that which make for peace, and things wherewith one may edify another. Okay? And follow after things wherein one may edify another, man. All right, that's what we're supposed to be looking towards. Okay, if I got this gift, I got this knowledge. How can I edify and build up the next man in the same knowledge? You know, instead of just sitting there, you know, not doing anything. If I got this gift, you know, damn, I got a car. You know, which brother need a ride?
Right.
You know, I got an extra, you know, a couple hundred.
Right.
You know, brother need help.
Right.
You know,
Right.
I got an extra space in my crib. Do somebody need somewhere to stay?
It's just supposed to be
You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got this breakdown. You know what I'm saying? I got this breakdown. Hey, shoot, who trying to do a sit down?
Calm.
You know,
Right.
etc. Man. You know, that's how it's supposed to go. You know, but hey, that's all I got. Y'all brothers had anything? Any closing thoughts? All right. So with that, you know, hey, Lord willing, this video is edifying. We want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone and salutations to the elect. Kwame Yasharala,
Kwame Yasharala.
Adam Bad Babal.
Baba.
Shalom.
Shalom.